the opening day. What are your thoughts after that one?
Well, disappointing. Obviously, I know the pre-season optimism is soon killed with the first home defeat. Not pleased with the result. I'm not pleased with everything in our game, but it's the first game of the season, so that's no excuse. But I don't think we had enough of our best players at their best. That's probably the best way to put it, I think. So I was really pleased with a lot of it. I thought we started the game, I mean, obviously Wigan had the ball for the first 2 minutes, we didn't get a kick, but then I thought we got into it, we created good chances, should have scored off a set piece first half. Colo had a really good chance, and in the games against the better teams in this league, it will be reduced to very small margins. Obviously, we gave them a goal, disappointing from an error, obviously, and then we nearly gave them another goal because two of the centre halves left the middle of the pitch. And then second half, I thought, we said to them at half time, just try and move the ball a little bit quicker. And I thought Joe Ward caused all sorts of problems, and obviously it's one wing back cross. Fozzie scored. He nearly scored before that, and he possibly could have scored after that. So he could have had a hat trick today, Foz. And at 1-1, we were really on top, really in the ascendancy. I don't think they really came into our half much second half, and I think, another error from us, which is disappointing, but it happens. They score, and fair play to them, and then it's sort of all us again. But we don't create a clear-cut chance because they'd end up then putting their bodies behind the ball and make it difficult. They've got something to hang on to. But at 1-1, I felt really confident that we'd go on to win it. So it's surprising me that I'm standing here talking about a defeat. I think well, I know because I've just checked, but we had like 21 attempts on goal. They had 7, but we can't say that every week. We have to take our chances, or we have to create better chances. I just think the lads' energy to try and win the game sometimes spills over. So, like I just said to him in there, we put long throws in the last few minutes, but we're not set up with, but they're so keen to do well. So I can't criticise their energy levels or their desire, but we just didn't have enough quality in the big moments today. That's probably the fairest assumption, I think. And I just thought we needed some energy out wide. Wardy was having a great game, but there's 45 other great games. You've got to play again on Tuesday, play again on Saturday. So he just started to blow, as did Foz. And then obviously put Callum on and Kane. I thought Kane had a real positive effect on the game. He kept putting crosses in, and we just sort of lacked that little bit of magic or luck or whatever you call it, just in the box.
Clearly the biggest frustration will be that you've lost, but was it sort of a big frustration as well that the quality of the goals that you gave away today?
Yeah, I mean, you might not give 2 worst goals away for the whole season. No one goes out there to intentionally, But against the better teams, you make a mistake and they'll take it. And I think, on the whole, I don't think... I thought Wigan played well, by the way. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I thought we were pretty evenly matched. It was quite a close game, 2 pretty good teams. And they edged it possibly on the mistakes that we made. They probably didn't make any mistakes to allow us to, get a goal. So that's a disappointing thing, that we've sort of not gifted them, and they worked really hard for their win. But I'd like to think that wouldn't happen every week.
45 games to go, though. Clearly it's frustrating, but there's a long way to go this season before you start even getting, caught up in the emotion of everything. There's so much more football to play for, but when you're in the moment, it just feels really frustrating. Yeah,
it's frustrating. The lads have had a really good pre-season, but it's a bit of an awful thing to say. We've signed new players, but we've still got similar issues. We still lack a little bit. Hopefully we can still do something in the market that will improve us in that area, really. But like I said, I can't knock the lads' efforts, and always the same. The downside is I think Nat's tightened up. He's a bit hammy-ish, so that's a bit of a concern. I thought Tomo came on, by the way, and had a real energy about him. So it's just frustrating that we just didn't take our chances when we possibly had them. Like if Fozzie's one, falls to him, he hits it sweet as a nut and hits the keeper. I mean, it could have gone either side, and you go 2-1 up, and I just wouldn't have seen him scoring. But unfortunately today we have been undone by our own ineptitude's a bit strong, but errors is probably the nicest way to put it. But I said to the lads before the game, there's 46 games potentially. Not every game will go perfect. Not the whole season won't go perfect, obviously, and even more so now we've lost. But even within the game, it doesn't always go. A misplaced pass here, a misplaced pass there, overhit pass, a forced pass where we hit a couple of diags unnecessarily today and give the ball away, which isn't really like us. So hopefully we'll learn for that, and we've got another home game on Tuesday, and I appreciate the fans staying with the players. I think we literally threw the kitchen sink. It's not very often I'm pleased to see 9 minutes go up, but I was today. And it just wasn't our day. We'd probably still be out there now and we wouldn't get the equaliser. So sometimes you have to take that, brush yourself down and go again.
Thank you.